Hey everyone, have you been searching for a fifth wheel hitch that actually delivers without breaking the bank, or turning your truck bed into a welding project? If you're tired of complicated setups, and want something that's built to handle serious towing without the hassle, you're going to want to see what I found. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I recently got my hands on the CURT 16320 PowerRide 30K fifth wheel hitch, and after putting it through its paces, I've got to say, it's one of those products that just makes sense. Whether you're hauling a massive toy hauler or a heavy livestock trailer, this hitch is designed to keep things smooth and stable no matter what you throw at it. The first thing that stood out to me was the 30,000 pound capacity. That's not just a number on paper, this thing is built to handle serious weight. I've towed with cheaper hitches before, and let me tell you, the difference in stability when you're pulling something heavy is night and day. The PowerRide uses a cast yoke and a multi-directional head, which basically means it's designed to move with your trailer, not against it. That translates to a much smoother ride, even on rough roads or when you're making tight turns in a campground. Another feature that really impressed me was the self-resetting handle. If you've ever struggled with a stiff or finicky handle on a fifth wheel hitch, you know how frustrating it can be. With this one, once you release it, it automatically resets, so you don't have to wrestle with it every time you hook up or disconnect. It's those little details that make a big difference when you're tired after a long day of towing. And speaking of convenience, the PowerRide is super easy to relocate. If you need to move it around your truck bed for different loads or just to clean up, you can break it down quickly without any tools. That's a huge plus if you're someone who likes to switch between different trailers often. One of the biggest selling points for me was that this hitch fits any CURT fifth wheel rails. That means no welding, no fabrication, just bolt it on and go. If you've ever spent hours trying to get a hitch to line up perfectly with your truck bed, you'll appreciate how straightforward this setup is. It's compatible with most CURT rails, so if you already have those installed, you're good to go. And if you don't, CURT makes rails that pair perfectly with this hitch, so you can build a complete system without any headaches. I also tested this hitch in some less than ideal conditions, think muddy campgrounds and uneven terrain, and it held up like a champ. The build quality is solid, with a durable steel construction that doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. The pivot points are smooth, and the overall design just feels robust. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a full-time RVer, having a hitch that you can rely on is priceless. Plus, the installation was straightforward. I had it set up in about an hour, and that included double-checking everything to make sure it was secure. Now, no product is perfect, so let me give you the honest breakdown. First, this hitch is pretty heavy. If you're someone who moves it around frequently, you might find it a bit cumbersome to lift. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're used to lighter hitches. Second, while the handle is self-resetting, it does take a little getting used to. At first, I found myself second-guessing whether it was fully locked, but after a few uses, it became second nature. Overall, though, the CURT 16320 PowerRide 30K fifth wheel hitch is a solid investment if you're looking for reliability and ease of use. It's not the cheapest option out there, but when you consider the build quality, the smooth ride, and the convenience features, it's easy to see why it's a favorite among serious towers. If you're in the market for a fifth wheel hitch that can handle the heavy stuff without making your life more complicated, this one's worth a closer look. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like the right fit for you.